man. 122 pounder, 10-5, man. Watch the Goodfellas Sports TV, bro.
You guys from Milwaukee, Wisconsin? Watch
Goodfellas Sports.
Goodfellas, bro.
All right, man. Let's talk about it, man. It's I heard some girls tweeted that Earl Spence about why Frank Martin ain't fought, and he said something back to them and then deleted the tweet. But that's a great question. Why ain't Frank Martin fought? Frank Martin let Al Heyman talk him out of $1.3 million, and Shakur Stevenson then fought, retired, and expected to fight in June, which is his, rumored to be his final fight, or under his current top-ranked deal, which I can't imagine where else would you be able to get a better deal at this point. But hey, he got smart people around him, so pretty sure they got an idea. Because one may argue that Top Rank shouldn't even bring his ass back. I mean, I ain't saying that's what I believe. I'm just saying I heard people say it. But Frank Martin still ain't did nothing. Still ain't no tank fight. Still ain't no on the first PBC show fight. We know Canelo coming back May 4th on PBC. We ain't heard nothing about an April date. We ain't heard nothing about a schedule. So, is Frank Martin going to be on Canelo undercard? And we know if he is, there ain't going to be no money really shoved out there. Because if Canelo making $35 million and he fighting Jamal Charlo, now if it's Terrence Crawford possibly, that fight apparently going to generate a bunch of money. But if it's, I heard Jamal Charlo wasn't even training. I'll reach out and ask my people down in Texas what they know. But for the most part, maybe he be on the Canelo undercard. But I can't imagine him making 1.3 on that undercard. So he let, and I heard rumor was it was 1.3, but the rumor was he had too many hands in the pot. So he would have fought for 1.3 in his mind, sold his O, and that's what he would have had to show for it. So he basically was saying there was too many people's hands in his pot, in his purse. Talking about his fight purse. That's what I just heard allegedly. So he wasn't going to be bringing back what people thought he was. So you got to understand taxes. You got promotional fees. You got to pay Al. You got to pay Earl. You got to pay the main promoter of the event. He got to get a piece of it, or she. So yeah, I mean, if he, it wasn't what he was going to make, I heard they gave him everything he asked for. But apparently he said it was just, allegedly they were saying that it was just too many people hands in this pot and it wasn't going to be what he supposed to bring back home. So, like I said before, now he ain't had no money before Christmas nor after Christmas. And that was a good payday, but, we don't know after deductions, what he bringing home. So, I mean, shit, if that's the best move for his career, so be it. If Al told him don't take it because you didn't want to be on the Al Heyman bad side, I believe it. But people say, well, Earl Spence, he should, Earl Spence should release him. Earl Spence ain't his promoter, bro. The all-knowing of boxing is his promoter, Al Heyman. Al Heyman is who running shit. Earl Spence and Man Down Promotions, that's figurehead shit, bro. That's just a label. And I don't mean like a regular label, it's just a regular label. That's all it is. So, it's a regular ass label. And at the end of the day, if Al tell you to do something, you pretty much got to do it to be in the doghouse. And it's nothing like, that's what it seemed like allegedly, right? Or reportedly, whatever you want to say. That's the worst type of person, bro. Who don't going to get mad at you because you want to do what you want to do. You got a decision to make, but you want me to do. If I don't do what you want me to do, you angry. And I can see if you're in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? But even if you had your son or your daughter, and you want them to go to Florida and they want to choose LSU, let them make their decision. Unless you sense some type of imminent danger or some type of a pitfall that you know it ain't right for them. But you got to let people make their own decision. Like a drone in the sky, something. But you gotta let people make their own decision, man. You can't tell nobody what to do, how to do it. That's just square business, bro. Even if you got a woman, you can't tell her, don't take your ass out. You can give her an ultimatum, which I hate them motherfuckers. When somebody give me an ultimatum, especially in a relationship, oh, you can do this or we done, well, I'm going to naturally go the other way. Fuck you. But you can't control nobody, bro. Maybe your kids for a while, but you can't control nobody. Eventually, you know, they gonna blow up or have some resentment towards you or whatever the situation may be. Now, he was going through that lawsuit. A number of fighters vouched for Al Heyman in that lawsuit, and best believe those guys was compensated for vouching for Al Heyman. I guarantee you that. I think you get Golden Boy and Bob Bierman now, right? But you can't dictate everything. You can't be a control freak, especially with women. If she gonna go cheat, it ain't nothing that you can do about it. If she gonna go blow her check, there's nothing you can do about it but leave. If your friends say, well, I'm about to go rob a bank, you down? Nah, I'm good, bro. Like, you do your thing. It don't make you no less of a person to be your own person. Now, if you want to do it, do it. If you want to allow her to go out there and be acceptable, so be it. But my thing is never to stop anybody from doing what the fuck they want to do. Do it. But just know, like Nori said, and Super Thug, you want to break the law? You know, you want to go break the law? Remember, I don't care. What do you say? But when you get caught, don't forget, I don't care. Yeah, that's just what it is. And that's how Al Heyman run that shit, bro. You can't force every move, bro. Like, you gotta let these guys do what they want to do. You know, but they said he was getting taxed like crazy, so the money wasn't really gonna add up. And then he said, I heard him say this to the females he did a show with, and he basically was like, oh, I'm going against the ref, I'm going against the judges. That motherfucker didn't think he can win, and that's cool. Don't take a fight or don't pick a fight you don't think you can win. Sometimes you get in a situation where you gotta fight a motherfucker you may not think you can beat. But then that's when you learn about yourself. In times of immediate stress, you find out about yourself. You know, everybody ain't gonna push theyself. That's why some people need personal trainers. That's why some coaches got to be harder than somebody else. That's why some parents and guardians got to be harder on you and kids than somebody else. Some people can push themselves, you know, and some people just wire like that. It might be an addiction to money. It may be an addiction to failure. It may just be a learned habit that you learned from being a kid. This is what we did on Saturdays. We got up, cut the grass. All that shit. I remember my uncle was telling me that my granddaddy made them, like, he thought he had to go to work and it was a snowstorm. And I'd probably say maybe I'd be nice and maybe say a quarter mile, maybe 0.20 miles. They had to shovel all the way so he wouldn't get stuck up the street. They had to shovel. It was for them though. They had to shovel the part. I'm pretty sure they had to shovel the driveway. They live in the same crib now. My granddaddy, he passed. Shovel, I'm pretty sure they had to shovel the house, and then they had to shovel like a regular street, like a regular street the house is on, shovel all the way down past the intersection down to the next main kind of semi-main intersection so he wouldn't get stuck. And then it was like he didn't even have to go to work. I remember his son was like, my cousin was like, I wouldn't have did it. I was like, I looked at him, I said, you would have did it. He said, oh, you would have did it. Oh man, that shit was funny as hell. I be hearing niggas, I couldn't have been no slave. All right, nigga. All right. Sound good until that come on your ass. I was Thomas, son. I was Thomas. Yeah, right. Niggas be killing me that shit. What make you think you different than them, dog? You know, but like I said, if it was financial reasons because, you know, the money wasn't gonna add up with the risk, I definitely understand. You know, Gilbert Arenas said, don't pick a fight that you know you can't win. But shit, you never know. You'll be surprised. I remember we had this kid named Anthony Johnson. he fought this kid. I knew his name was Trevor and shit. And me and Trevor had fought the previous year. That's the nigga we got to fighting and shit. My friend was too small. That's why I kind of learned to mind my fucking business throughout my childhood. So a little nigga was too small and shit. And then I was trying to impress his stepsister and shit. I was trying to get with her. She a dyke now, or whatever. She go that way, right? And she look hideous. But I'm like, I stepped in. So me and dude was scrapping. I slip. He catch me. But as I slip, I throw like an overhand right, split his mouth open. It's on a Friday. If y'all ain't heard this, I split this nigga shit open. And the fight was over, right? So it's Friday. So the teacher's trying to get to the crib. We trying to get to the crib. And I split his shit open. So we go our separate ways and shit. He had an older brother too, a step brother or whatever. And we go our separate ways. And on Monday, I'm thinking like I'm about to get suspended and shit. I'm about to live up to it. So it was so, since the weekend came, that nobody remembers shit happened. So I don't even know how we reacted when we seen it, but it was so funny. The next school year, the teacher set us at the same table. So they was like, nigga, didn't y'all niggas fight last year? I said, yeah, nigga, I fucked them up. He was like, no, I caught you. And I was like, all right, what happened when I split your fucking mouth open? He was like, yeah, that shit was funny as hell. But that's how guys we used to be back in the day. We were scrapping in. We didn't even know each other. He was solid though. But he ended up picking the smallest nigga in art class named Anthony Johnson. I'll never forget this nigga. And they went to blows. Like they just was punching each other in the chest. He thought Anthony Johnson was gonna back down, but dog had heart. The little dog ain't back down though. Like he went blow for blow, and it was respect after that shit. And they ain't get suspended neither. That's some crazy shit. But yeah, man. Yeah, Frankie still ain't fought, so we'll see if he be on the schedule. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.